the best characters in the games that suit how he wants to play, and for obvious reasons. I mean, if you're a serious competitor, it just makes your life a lot easier, really, isn't it? But Murko, on the other hand, you know, this is his redemption arc chance over here. These players are playing with a lot to prove to themselves.
As Murko did suffer a 3-0 defeat earlier today against Makaran, this is his moment to bring himself back into the fray. As two close friends over a long time have to go. And now what's it going to be? Yeah, Reborn, the anti-Jackie pick again, Falcon.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, Murko, we all know that he's very, very much capable of doing this. We've seen him get knocked down to losers before as well, and he just finds a way to unleash exactly what he wants. But right here, Jackie, oh my goodness, that flawless block straight on the forward 3 right there, gonna get the launch. Murko right now, he puts himself in the corner though.
I do thoroughly enjoy that aggression, but also at the same time, knowing how your opponent wants to pressure. Murko was looking for an empty jump down 3. That kind of calls out the flawless blocks. It gives you an element of mix. That option select jump kick will do it. Only a little bit of damage left to go. Nice block on the back 3. Can K-Top somehow find this? A flawless block to begin. Saves him from all of the chip. Is it enough to keep him going? No, it won't. Down 1. Yo, shout out to the subway in the background. My favorite stage.
One of the best stages for sure in the entirety of the
I'm so glad the round 3 music of the stage is the subway as well. It's like so perfect.
Right over here, yeah, Murko is going to start things off with that back throw, probably fishing for an escape failed right there as well. Throwing him out of the corner, we're back here in the mid screen, and you can see him just whiffing that air throw. Now, if Jackie jumps towards him or tries to go for a leap or something, it already has really low recovery, but he's also going to get himself a nice anti-air with that grab.
Stagger into grab. Speaking of which, K-Top, when you block all day, every day, he will start throwing in just 1 or 2 grabs to make you uncomfortable. Perfectly scouts out the delayed wake up. And actually, Murko ending the round himself as he teleports himself into the plasma. That short hop, shrapnel blast with plasma, so good. If the opponent delays wake up, they have to hold so much pressure. And it's all chip and extra damage they can't challenge. Here comes K-Top.
Yeah, that's no sure. Block. Ooh, that did not work out for him. He's gonna have to use the breakaway over here. But that instant jump kick to blow up the attempted meaty right there from K-Top, you're definitely gonna see that 2-1-2 KB being spent by Murko as he jumps his way in. K-Top tried to get a pickup off that down 2 anti-air, but the escape failed right now for Murko as he's gonna be building that up. He's got the throw KB to work with over here in the last round of game number 1. And K-Top just patiently biding his time. Oh my god, threaded the needle with that crossover, and Murko has no bar to break any of this.
And he has fatal blow, but if he gets a hit, he can't. Look at the damage on the floor. Murko has to play this absolute 2D platformer. What is he gonna do? No! He puts his foot in it, Scorpion, no! Oh, he does the spear, and to do the spear, he puts his foot forward, he stands in it. Scorpion.
That was so what I was noticing, right, when K-Top was putting down the carpet flame, then walking forwards, when he put down another one, the one behind him would dissipate. So I'm surprised we didn't see Murko actually try and go for the teleport behind him and catch him in that moment where he is just walking forward and trying to go for the grenade. But that spear, I mean, yeah, just that slight lean forwards really spelled disaster for Murko, allowing K-Top to take that first game.
It creates such a horrendous position for you because one major element of the damage on the floor is that it does bypass last breath. There's not a lot of damaging mechanics in MK11 that ignore last breath. And again, for those that don't know, quick little recap. The defensive bar that you have left of a maximum of 2 will survive 1 hit of guaranteed chip damage that would normally kill you. So for example, you know, you can take 2 hits if you've got 2 bars, and then the 3rd hit will be the one that chips you out.
Yeah.
Most attacks will still have to kind of play by the rules of last breath, but when that plasma's on the floor, if you're standing in it and you've got 1% left, that's it, you're gone. It doesn't matter how much defensive bar that you have, which is another kind of extra reason that makes Jackie such a dangerous character. And in this wave of Ultimate letting you have a custom variation, you take upgraded Jackie, which was already her strongest variation, you take the least useful move, which was the low ground pound, and you give her grenade launcher, which is the plasma that you can see right now. It's basically upgraded.
Yeah, it really is. Part 2 to the grand story, but that tells. Oh my goodness! Just letting it rock right there. And now Murko is going to go for the big plus frames over here in the corner. The short hop attack is going to connect right there. Empty jump down 3s to check him. This is shades of. I mean, this is honestly just like the way that Murko loves to play, but he is going to get himself opened up over here. As K-Top is going to be ending in that 3-3 for the Oki. A lot of damage on the table for him, but an instant counter hit challenge with that 1-1 from Murko.
Both bars get spent and Murko goes in for the fatal blow. Now again, this is not because he wants to kill, but he wants to put himself in an almost guess the game scenario. He's going to get a knockdown here, and it's going to be button versus grab potentially. In this case, uses the forward. No, goes for the jump in, and Murko doesn't even try to break. That's one of those weird scenarios where maybe he tried to go for breakaway, but I don't know. Spending his fatal blow and losing the round, that is one of the worst case scenarios you can have. And now both bars spent. By the time you can break, you've already lost. Oh my lord, 40%, and you broke. Was it even worth it?
Yeah, it's a rough one right there. Missed the dash punch punish on the way in the K-top. Murko now, he's going to try and play with this space. He has no defensive bars. Going to have to really be careful about being opened up over here, but that down one check instantly on the teleport. Flawless block on that jump in as well to alleviate some of that pressure that K-top could have thrown out at Murko, but that neutral jump is huge right there. Forces the breakaway.
Flawless block this time from Murko, though, showing it the respect. Happy to wait. Without that fatal blow, he's going to have to work just a little bit harder at the end of this round. He's not going to have that same explosive damage that he had in round 1.
Yeah. Okay, the back 2-2, not going to work out for K-top. He's trying to close in that space. You can see him not really using leap in the neutral as well. He's just not throwing it out there, being quite respectful of that air teleport. He only uses it when he's close and it's unreactable.
Fatal blow! Now that's probably going to survive. I think it's likely that Murko will survive this, but again, it's the situation afterwards. If he's really low, that damage on the floor is going to be a problem.
It really is, but one successful hit for him is going to be pretty much it. So his throw isn't going to kill, but it now puts him into that situation. Oh, what a bait.
The point. Again, angry point of death. But K-top going for the wake-up roll did cost him defensive bar, which means that he hasn't got any going into this round. Murko, a good chance for him, but he has to land a clean hit before that breaker becomes available. No, tries to anti-air. Again, makes the wrong call out on how many of those shrapnel blasts K-top's going to do. Doesn't overcommit. K-top knows what's on the line.
Yeah, but the escape failed is going to be favorable for Murko right here as we're in the last round of this game. He's got that throw KB to work with. Leap instantly destroyed with that flawless block reversal, and you best bet he's spending that KB. As you can see, K-top's health bleed down with that damage over time, but another great down 2 from K-top. Really not allowing Murko to go for these jumps, but the wake-up buttons to get a nice clean punish. Didn't want to spend any bar over there. And Yep, that's all he needs.
Yes, indeed. Saving the KB throw. Something that is just becoming more and more prominent as Mortal Kombat 11 gets played competitively, because, like, there was a time when this game was a little bit more new that players, they had escape failed, they'd hit the next throw, they'd spend it. But it's such an expansion to the mind game, the meta of your character. If your character is incredibly grab heavy or gets a lot more mileage out of just their buttons that they can confirm into, having a KB throw means that they're a lot more, I think, afraid of the throw. So they might neutral duck more, they might press more, which opens up more of your buttons. Murko is the kind of player that will hold up until that KB throw wins the game. That's what he did at the end. He had loads of opportunities to spend it and he didn't. He waited until it would be, this is the winner of the game. We do it. Now we're 1-1. It's very smart, but it is risky. Because if they tech the throw after escape failed, the KB is gone. You have to build escape failed again. So you have to do that work all over again.
Yeah, no, that is definitely true. Right there. So with Murko now tying things up over here, I think this is a really good statement for really both players, you know, being very even in this sense, because I think that, you know, K-top had an incredibly destructive performance against Arn Kratos earlier on in the loser side of things, and now you can see RIZE and Murko over here just really being unafraid. I mean, he looks a lot more confident than when we watched him play against Makaran earlier on.
However, whipping that back 3 is going to bring with it massive punishment. Trade? Oh, the trade combo? Are you kidding me?
Character specialist, baby. That's what we like to see.
I've never seen someone trade it down 2 and pick it up. That was absolutely unbelievable. Murko, come on, dude. The sweat. I
mean, what a time to sweat, right? This is EVO 2021. Bring your A game if you want a chance to come out on top as we're in the losers quarterfinals. You see K-top being so patient right now. Murko honestly doesn't really need to do anything with this much of a health lead.
He can instant air grab, which
got him.
just about to mention. That is why he takes Reborn. Reborn has the air throw. If it counter hits, it has a crushing blow. It's a one-time use, but it's enough to stop Jackie from leaping in the neutral. And it's not just that. We saw in the last game that Murko flawless blocked the jump in. That leap has extra flawless block window on it. That was introduced in Ultimate. So no leaping in the neutral for you. Murko will challenge that. Hey, speak of the which.
Ooh, what an anti-air as well. Great option from that flawless block. Now he's going to spend the KB over here. This is an incredibly dominant game right now for Murko. The 1-1-2 going to shimmy K-Top. Still bleeding over here. Now that's going to put him into a chip situation. The 1-1-2 cleverly used by Murko is going to give him the advantage as we are now at 2-1 catch-up.
I almost feel like that game didn't happen. It was so fast. And we just saw so much patience from K-Top. It's almost a shame that he used the leap in the neutral because that was exactly what Murko was waiting for. He's sitting full screen because it's, I have the life lead. Yeah. Your projectiles will not reach me because remember, they have to arc. They don't go straight forward. So I can sit full screen and wait and kind of just react to whatever it is that you do. That much was obvious. We all knew that's why he was sitting there. K-Top giving him exactly what he wants was not the play. I think he just got a bit too impatient and then...
Definitely.
The rest was history on that round, being absolutely annihilated, and this could be Murko surpassing K-Top in this bracket, bringing us into Asadamasa. No, not Asadamasa, sorry. Javier made the reverse sweep. A Scorpion Mirror, which we've seen so many times before. I think it's going to be great if we see a Scorpion Mirror now. It would be
an amazing way because only one of them is going to come out on top. I mean, only one of you is going to be able to, hold that over the other one, so to speak, over here in at EVO 2021, and it is just going to be a wild run. But we can't get ahead of ourselves right now. We do still have Murko and K-Top to play out the remainder of this set. K-Top has the potential to tie things up to go from this game right here, but if Murko is able to play like he did in that last one, then this could be over in a heartbeat.
Like that from K-Top, goes for the short hop, but he notices there isn't a delayed wake up. So he actually doesn't commit to anything. Like that decision, waits for the wake up roll. Now Murko likely saw that as a necessary evil. If I'm likely to lose the round, I just need to get out of this corner because I can win the next two if I can play neutral. In the corner, I can't play neutral.
I actually think that K-Top is playing a little bit more patiently as well. Just from that round alone, you can tell he's thinking about his approach a lot more.
There's the instant jump in. K-Top, hungry.
All that damage as well just before the breakaway. I mean, you've eaten so much on top of that with the grenade launcher, the burn on you, making you lose more health. Murko right now trying to get that back three to work. We haven't actually seen too many Scorpion back threes connect today in general. People have been really on point with blocking that.
Takes out the down one. That could have been a full punish, but I think Murko will take anything at this point. Gets the side switch, and now the corner pressure belongs to him. A fatal blow locked in. 2-1-2. The knockdown's not going to be enough damage. Does manage to pick up the down three, though, as Murko brings himself onto match point. K-Top, can he get out of this corner? Because he's stuck. Go the dinosaur.
All right, K-Top. He's doing a lot of these jump forwards into grenade launchers as well, really fishing for those counter poke buttons from Murko, but Murko being really patient at the moment. The back three, interesting choice right there, but the 4-3-4 KB is going to work out for him. He's going to get an extension right here, spending all of his offensive bar, 35% over that rather.
Wow. Murko getting clipped. K-Top builds the grease kick amplify just in time, it seems. And now, what's it going to be? The leap. The punish! That is -10! That is not safe, my friend! And the overhead back three begins the offense. This could be where Murko pushes himself forward, advancing in the bracket of EVO 2021. K-Top, this might be your last chance, mate. Gets the forward throw, and the fatal blow means he just needs a clean hit. Murko likely to sit and hold throws, at least one. Now, that window is gone.
Oh, he jumped! Oh, the jump felt so risky after he was being so patient. He must have really committed to a hard read over there. But in all honesty, it seemed like he kind of got frustrated and squirmed. As K-Top's been really just doing these instant grenade launchers and instant jump normals into grenade launchers the whole set. So that felt like a very obscure decision to be made by Murko. But that now evens things out in another Game 5 situation, as we're over here at 2-2 between both players.
It does indeed. And this is one of the most predicted matchups, in my opinion, that would have gone Game 5. They have such history. They do always have these close games. Historically, Murko has had that kind of one-up, but it comes down to the final game. It has been always close, but Murko has that final moment of clutch. And is that going to continue today? Because the storylines are right. tonight. I mean, we have Murko, who has just been this EU online god for so many years. Still, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, to this day, has never been to an offline event. He's never been to one, but online he is an
never been to
absolute
one?
animal. I've never seen Murko at an offline tournament. I'd like to see that
can't
change
recall
next
any
year,
that
hopefully.
Yeah, like I honestly can't recall any that I've seen Murko play offline. He really has been an online player since the birth of Murko, right? It's in MKX.
There's been that variation change. It wouldn't be Murko unless he goes into game 5, the Reaper, aka Searing Rage. Death Spin, enhanced strings, and spear buff. So this is going to be damage. It's not about the cancel teleport. Yo, the cheeky overhead. Watch your head, mate. Oi! 37% just like that. Oh no! The extra staggers and extra strings. The wake up down 2. K-Top's rattled.
He really is right now. He's getting shimmied over here as well. And the instant grenade launcher is going to get the pickup. Confirmed into the corner. Set down the carpet flame. Murko now getting clipped a little bit, holding that burn just a bit more. Keeps himself safe with a full string as well. Now K-Top going for the leap into the corner. Empty leap as well. Murko still holding block, being incredibly patient.
Finds the opening though, as a jump in. Not only wins the round and puts himself onto set point, but escapes the corner. K-Top, what does he do now? His meter is almost non-existent. He's just built a bar of offense. They trade. The corner, you will stay.
This is going to be, you can see K-Top just waiting for it. Murko just being really vigilant if he goes for the leap, if he's on the approach. Still a nice chunk of damage right there. More meterless confirms. We're seeing K-Top get a very comfortable and healthy life lead for himself to try and tie up these rounds. Great anti-air right there for Murko.
Anti-air standing 1 like it's MK9. Got me feeling nostalgic. Gets a full combo into the end. The 2-1 plus. Yo, the backup though. K-Top makes the perfect call out. And there's no breaker here. Spend the crushing blow and bring us onto a match point both sides. This is unreal. But only 1 round between them.
It really is. Now, this is the make or break for either player over here. I feel like this could spell a lot of momentum going forwards in the remainder of the bracket as well, depending on who comes out on top. Murko burning down over here, but he has that spear buff that did a little bit more damage on that strings ender.
We have to be so careful now, though. Murko, stance changing from full screen. I wonder if he's one of those players that just has to have his character facing forward. No mustard's just as bad. I think Honeybee too. I don't know why, but some players...
I'm kind of like that too.
I know, some players just really don't like it. They trade the down 1, but it's a faster button from K-Top. Goes in for the damage over time. Murko taking a significant amount. 2-1, lets the whole string go. Squeezes out a down 1. Escape failed.
That is so important right now as well, Ketchup. Having that throw KB in the final round over here between both these players. The back 3 going to connect. Stays out of range of the carpet flame. Risky dash punch.
Blow is ready for Scorpion. Murko, can he find an opportunity to land this though? The flawless block! K-Top, you have to break!
He did right now.
1 more.
It's not going to kill. It's not going to kill. But the flame carpet. Got to be careful.
Oh my
God! He's out of it! He didn't do 4-3 fatal blow, Ketchup!
Why didn't he fatal blow?
Why didn't he fatal?
The mistake of mistakes. He hit the anti-air. He had to fatal blow because the cinematic might have given him time to bypass the damage. The second he dedicated to spear, it was all over. What a choke, Falcon.
Oh my God. That was just, dang, dude. That fatal blow would have, for anyone that doesn't understand the frustration, right? If you're not really much of a Mortal Kombat player or don't really watch it too much, fatal blow, it triggers a cinematic. That cinematic would have avoided the carpet flame at the bottom. Had he gone into the forward 3 fatal blow or just straight into fatal blow from the launch, it would have guaranteed the clock stopping. Anything that was a factor on the stage is no longer there, meaning the damage over time was not going to kill him, and it would have killed K-Top. The actual damage from the fatal blow would have killed K-Top. But K-Top, I'm sure, taking the biggest sigh of relief